Hey guys, it's me, Sadu, yet again with another video. Now, today we're going to be talking about Black Ops Cold War, or Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, whichever is more convenient for you. Now, I'm going to be honest, I had priorities going into this game, as in what I wanted to see, and that was mainly like an OG Black Ops multiplayer mixed with the fluidness of modern FPS games in terms of like movement and gunplay. And then on top of that, I really care about zombies because, I've been a zombie veteran since World at War. That shit went hard as fuck. It still goes hard as fuck. Every other fucking Call of Duty game kind of did it well. And even if it let down in certain criterias, it still was good overall, and that's kind of the point. Like, zombies, you can't really fuck it up too much. So anyways, I'm going to be talking about this game. We're going to get right into it. First off, with multiplayer. The multiplayer is fluid, but there's obviously a need for rebalancing, like the guns and shit. The MP5 fucking shreds, okay? The MP5 is an absolute shredder. And it doesn't even really matter the distance. Like, if you're across the map, someone gets you with the MP5, you're dead. You're dead as fuck. Assuming they're good aim. Also, snipers are basically fucking useless, especially in hardcore mode, because by time you raise your scope up, if someone shoots you in the head, you're dead. And when you have these assault rifles, they can afford to miss one or two shots and hit you on the third one by the time you get your scope up. I don't know. I've yet to see someone prosper using the sniper in hardcore mode. Now, I'm going to say this as it is. This multiplayer probably ties with the last Modern Warfare as being one of my favorite COD multiplayers in the entire franchise. Yeah, people are kind of scummy and they'll shit on you, by playing in a way that should not work. But overall, I still enjoy it, especially playing by myself. Like, I love to play with the homies, but if I get like a podcast or some music running in the background, get the game going, and I focus on the game, then I do really good and I really enjoy it. Like I said though, people kind of scum on you, and that's where shit gets very difficult. Hopefully, like I said, there's some balancing done in the game. So my summary about multiplayer is that it's like Black Ops got 2020 Modern Warfare pregnant, and they had a baby, and I love it a lot. It's basically like Modern Warfare, but with Black Ops paint, at least in my opinion. I've heard people say it's more like Battlefield 5 with Black Ops paint, though I don't really understand that personally. Like, I don't get that feeling from it, but everyone's different, I guess, and if you see it that way, then so be it. So now we're gonna get into zombies. Zombies has been revitalized and given a breath of fresh air. Nocturne Toten remade fucking smacked. And I'm so glad they didn't tell us that this was the map before it came out. Because when I got into it and I saw the building, I was like, this shit looks oddly familiar. I go in there and the layout looks oddly familiar. Now, the reason why I think they used this old map was because this old map was kind of scary as fuck. I ain't gonna cap. Even if I were to play this old map to this fucking day, I would still be a little shook. And I think they're going back for that horror aspect in this game. Of course, at times it gets kind of goofy. Like, you get the megaton zombies and then the blaster zombies, which come off a bit cheesy, but it's okay because you need some type of boss battle in the game. And this is my primary complaint about zombies mode, which is that it feels really easy. Extremely easy. Getting Pack-a-Punch just doesn't feel as much like an accomplishment anymore. I mean, it's just, by round 12, I have my shit Pack-a-Punch. Sometimes I have it Pack-a-Punch twice. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't have to worry about getting a gun out of the mystery box, because what you can do is you can literally take your starter weapon and just continue upgrading the tier and the Pack-a-Punch to it the entire time, and it just continues to remain relevant, which kind of sucks. I mean, at first I liked it because I was like, okay, this makes shit a lot more easier for me. But the magic to zombies was always receiving inconvenience and having to turn that around in your favor. I mean, you go to the mystery box, you get like a fucking, I think I would get like a grenade launcher in Black Ops 2, and I hated it, but I was like, well, I'm gonna use it a bit, try to rack some kills up. Maybe it can remain useful, and I can just keep it by my side until I have enough to get another gun. Of course, it would really suck when you'd get bad guns, but that was just a part of the game. And yeah, I get it. You're not supposed to want the game to stay the same forever, but it brought difficulty to it, and that's kind of why I was a fan of it and why I still am a fan of it. Cold War Zombies, though, just makes me feel insufficiently challenged, especially once you learn exactly how everything works. So, another thing that makes this game mode kind of easier is that the map is so huge that when you run zombie trains, you don't really need to worry about running into shit because there's so much free area to run around in. I mean, I can name at least like 4 large areas where you can run trains in and not have to worry about getting stuck. Now, I had a friend tell me this, not to call you out if you're watching, but I had a friend tell me, well, if it's so easy, why don't you just do blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah to make it harder? And I told them I shouldn't have to feel artificially challenged. I shouldn't have to pull rules out of my ass to make this game mode difficult. A good game challenges you while still remaining fun. I mean, it's great to play when you have stuff going on in the background because it is a lot of casual gameplay. But yeah, I don't know. I miss difficult zombies. Hopefully, with future maps in the future, glad I just said future twice. But you know what I mean. With future maps, hopefully it curves that and it makes it more difficult. A little more hardcore for my taste, you know? I've gone on and on about this zombies mode, so we're going to get into the campaign. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this campaign is fantastic. I love it. It was a really crazy curveball that they decided to let you have a custom character. I never expected that from a COD game. I never even asked for it. But I can't say I'm disappointed. I love custom characters in gaming. It's just more immersive. I'm glad that they handled it the way they did, where you don't have to go through customizing your character, because it's not like you'll ever see your character, but you customize your character's gender, their name, and just small things here and there that remain relevant. Like, for example, if you make your character male or female, they'll address you as he or she, and I'm assuming as non-binary, they would address you as they. It's just a nice touch, you know? It wasn't required of them, but they still did it, so I'm thankful for that. Also, you get little perks and shit to add on to your character. You get these certain skill sets where it's your character's personality translated into buffs. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've yet to finish a campaign because I want to do it on nights when I don't have anything to do and I can just relax and sit there. But I've played about hours into it. It is just amazing. I love it. It's really great. It feels like a return back to the Black Ops formula. Of course, it's been more ambitious because, you know, it's 2020. It's a whole new game. I also want to say I really am thankful that they added parts to the game where you can stealth through it. I am a little upset that they didn't make it so that there's different endings whether you stealth through it or not. This campaign, although I haven't finished it, it managed to lure me in, and it's the first COD game where I genuinely feel invested in the campaign. So, we've done multiplayer, we've done zombies, we've done campaign. Now, it's time for me to tell you guys whether or not I think you should buy this game. And I'm gonna tell you, I love this game. I really do. Here's the thing. You know, as with all good things, there tends to be drawbacks, right? Well, with this game, it is a bit of a buggy mess. It really needs to be touched up on. So, because of this, I'm going to tell you, I think you should wait a while, maybe a few months before you buy this game, because by then you'll definitely know if it's worth the price or not. I mean, we're getting free maps, free content, but at the same time, if it's still a bit of a broken mess, you really don't want to get yourself involved in that. It's just not a fun time. I've had issues myself. In fact, I don't even know how I'm going to record footage for this video, because when I play the game, it uses all my CPU, but not my GPU. Along with that, my game crashes here and there. It's not as bad as most people have it, but you know, it's still annoying. Other things, such as I had bad screen tearing one time that came up out of fucking nowhere. I fixed it, but it comes and it goes. So yeah, I'm just gonna say I think you should wait to buy the game, but I don't think you should sleep on this game. A lot of people are really hating on this game, and I don't get it, but you know, I'm looking at it from a basic standpoint, and from a basic standpoint, I enjoy this game, bugs and all. They do need to fix this shit though, because it is really distracting from the main gameplay. And if it weren't for the bugs, I think this game would be doing so much better. Anyways, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Tune in for future content. I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.